Productions. You've been seeking something more. That nagging feeling inside you is not just in your head, it's your inner essence calling you to master your destiny, right? Through six fundamental elements, you'll master what's been dormant inside you all along. You will bring it out and you will unlock it. This isn't just another self help journey, right? This is about you claiming your power, defining your path, and becoming who you were meant to be. The masters throughout history all reached the crossroads where you stand today, and they chose to step forward. So, will you answer the call and take that step? What's goody? What's goody? It's me, Albert Green III, and welcome back to the last part of the Momentum series, all about mastery, right? And as I said in the intro, we'll go through six fundamental elements that will help you master yourself and start taking care and taking control of who you were meant to be and how you want to live. The first element is all about creating goals with purpose. And I know this topic came up in other parts of the series, but this is especially important for mastery because you first have to define goals with a definite destination, right? Because without these targets, your goals just stay dreams. Like they can't become reality unless you have a definite destination, a definite endpoint, a definite location, or whatever the case may be, to where you can see yourself headed towards. So you can picture you accomplishing that goal. Because what do you truly want in life? Who do you want to become? These are questions that build a foundation of transformation. These are questions that you can tailor your goals toward to have those definite destinations. Short-term goals give you immediate direction. They start off with where you start now, where do you see yourself headed, and they give you that, that initial push to where that definite destination is. Medium-term goals helps build that momentum and continue building the momentum with every step that you take, right? As you move along your goals, as you're checking off from the list, once you reach that destination, those medium-term goals continue that momentum. And then your long-term goals help shape your ultimate vision. But again, each of these goals, short, medium, long, must be defined and must have a definite destination to where you're headed to become the person that you want to be in life. And remember, set goals that make your heart race, right? Set goals that may seem unrealistic, unattainable when you first start out. Because if you have no, no creativity, no imagination with your goals, no unrealistic endpoint, you're going to underachieve. Like, if you set that unrealistic, unattainable goal at first and you continue building the momentum over time, you're going to find out that you're going to learn a lot more. You're going to accomplish more than you ever thought of. And you're most likely going to smash that unrealistic goal at the end if you continue building the steps along the way. Trust me, like it's going to feel great. And that's where mastery lives. That space between comfort and a possibility, that's when real masters shine. The second element is all about soul alignment. So now you've already created your goals, short, medium, long term. You know how to reshape your mind to think in a positive way. You know how to tune out the outside noise, mind your own business, and create a mindset of growth, a mindset to attain your goals. Your soul already knows your path, right? And when you align your daily goals, your daily actions, your positive actions every single day with your strategy, with defining your destination, defining your deepest purpose, resistance falls away. All that nagging energy, all that lagging energy, all that negativity goes away, goes out the dust because you've been grinding every single day to attain that mastery, to attain where you want to attain, and you defined how you're going to get there. So that resistance that's holding you back slowly starts to fall away. The steps that I continue to preach about, creating that positive feedback loop, every single small win that you earn, that you realize, continue to add that fuel to the fire. Continue building upon and building that momentum to continue pushing forward to achieve what you want to achieve. Embrace that fire within you, that burning feeling, because when you go through this path, you're going to feel great and you're going to want to continue doing this because this shapes your identity. You're aligning your goals, your vision, your dreams, everything is aligning towards what that definite destination is that you set up to be. And when you are, something may happen throughout the day where you might feel a little bit of negativity, you might go back on your ways, you might take a day of like relaxation and may not tune into your goals, you're not going to feel good because that nagging feeling inside you to be great and to master yourself, it's going to take over. And it's going to wash away all those negative feelings. And that resistance, as mentioned earlier, is going to be non existent because when you really define your path and have your soul align with your path, that's all you're going to think about. That's all you're going to train towards. That's all you're going to align your day towards is to be successful in your goals, is to be the person that you want to be, to live the life you want to live. I don't know how many more times I have to emphasize this, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it. Like, I love talking about this, and I really want to instill this principle into each and every one of you that's listening right now, because this is really how to take that next step and master yourself. It's the seed of your it's the seed of your greatness. And as you can already tell, like, I'm building up, I'm passionate about this, but that's really the third element is discover your passion. And you may not know what you're passionate about right now. It's okay. Like, I'm 23, I'm young. Like, I still don't even know what all my passions are, but I still highlighted passions that I can work towards every single day so I can live that out when I reach that definite destination. But what drives you to excel? What would you do every single day if there was no limitations? No money, time, expectations, if they were all out the window, what would remain? How would your life look? How would you set your life up to look if those things were not there? Right? Those are the questions that really you have to ask yourself, and really you have to answer to get to that next step, because that's really how you discover something that you really want to do. I really can't describe it more than that. It's just all, it's all personal feeling. It's all what you always wanted to do as a kid. Put that in with all the experience you've had growing up and, gaining that experience over years, meeting people, meeting new connections, new relationships. How does that all function to create that passion in the end, to create that happiness, to create that life where I know I'm going to be happy every single day doing this and striving towards this goal? Also, don't even worry about how. Don't worry about how am I going to be able to accomplish this passion? How am I going to have X, Y, Z, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the how, right? When you continue working your path and continue striving towards your goals, the how will be answered. It will find the way to be answered. Just worry about what you need to stick towards. Worry about completing your goals. Worrying about, don't even worry. Just stick to your goals and continue being you, and that how will be answered through whatever creativity, imagination comes up while achieving your goals. I'm telling you, that how will be answered. Finally, for the third element, what makes you come alive? And I know it's kind of redundant of me saying that, but that's really the point of finding your passion. What makes you come alive every single day. If it turns on, let's say it's music, you hear a song on the radio and you just gotta sing, gotta dance, gotta, whatever the case may be. What drives you? What creates that fun in your life? And that's where you start to find your passion. The fourth element is all about mastering your craft, right? So as you go along and you're figuring out what you're passionate about, as you're going along figuring out what some goals to define as a destination, master that. Like, try new things, experience, have an open mind, go out through the world and do the things that you love to do. That struggle becomes meaningful when you continue to put effort into it, positive effort into it, because that positivity will flow. Remember, thoughts turn to feelings, will turn into beliefs and actions, right? So if you continue having that positivity towards your goals and mastering that activity or that experience that you want to master for your life, you're going to love the journey. You're going to cherish the journey, because every step defines who you are. So if you take a positive step and keep taking positive steps, that defines who you are. And on the flip side, if you take negative steps, that defines who you are and who you're going to become, and what goals are you going to be attained, right? But at the same time, find joy in that process. Like, have fun along the journey, not just the destination. Don't just wait for the outcome. Don't just celebrate the outcome. Have fun and find success and find joy within the journey, because that will make this process a lot smoother. That'll make this process a lot more fun. The fifth element is all about building your tribe. So once you're able to have fun and enjoy the journey along the destination, when you're finding what you're passionate about, when you're creating goals, when you're aligning those goals with your soul, right? Build your tribe. Connect and find other like-minded people. I like to call them vigilantes. but find other like-minded people around you and build a group. Because once you build that group and build that mastermind vigilante group, ideas will start bouncing off each other. Some things that you may not even be aware of that others in your group might bring up can help you along your goals and vice versa. Something that's social connections, but it's meaningful. And if everyone around your group has that same mindset as you, has that same growth mindset as you, has that same positive mindset as you, or they're in the same field, it doesn't have to be in the same field. It could be someone could be, a scientist, someone could be a basketball player, someone could be a sailor. Like, it doesn't matter what profession or what field someone is in, as long as you have meaningful relationships with those people in that group, as long as you continue to think as a group and build upon and off each other, and that special energy within it is going to accumulate, because you can really identify someone that's in your vigilante group just based off the energy that surrounds you. When someone goes through this process of mastery, when someone goes through this process of building a vigilante mindset, you give off a certain type of energy, right? And it may seem, this may not even seem real to something, right? This may seem, foolish or whatever the fuck, right? But when you continue to work on your goals and you have a mindset that's focused on what you want to achieve, people say it's aura. I don't give a fuck what it is, but that energy that's burning inside of you, it will come off, and others that are like-minded and go through the same process, notice that, can pick up on it. Some will be inspired, some will be threatened, whatever the case may be. You play it how you will. It's your life, but take that moment, one, as an opportunity to be like, I'm doing the right thing, I'm on this path. And at the same time, take that moment to seek out connection with fellow travelers, have that inspiration to master your crafts, and sustain that path to where you want to get to. Never stop learning, always keep an open mind, be confident enough to teach others, and also be open enough to be taught. Because there's a lesson in every time your mind is open. There's a lesson every time you can learn from someone else. And that brings us to the sixth element, is embracing authenticity, right? True mastery requires wholeness. When you speak your truth, be vulnerable, connect with genuine people, when you are able to open up within yourself and be authentic and true for yourself, right? Again, applying all these principles that we talked about earlier, like minding your own business, creating that inner essence that produces positivity, blocking out that self-doubt to control and to boost your self-confidence. When you master all these things, you're able to be open and able to talk about your process, and either to help others along the way, help yourself, or just, giving little tips, whatever the case may be, to just continue moving along your path. And I love the saying, right? Listen deeply, learn constantly, laugh happily, and love wholly. Because these concepts build the foundation and integrate how life really should be lived. Like all the pleasant times, all of those activities that make your life exciting, that make your life have fun, like pursue that. Like, again, I keep repeating myself, but that's really the point of this. It's just mastering these qualities to produce the life that you want to live. Going through the strategies every single day. First, conquering yourself, conquering your ego, conquering the outside noise, conquering how you think within yourself, conquering that negativity, and mastering all these concepts put together to then build a plan with definite ends, definite destinations, with concrete goals to get to that next step. And it's going to take time. Like, this shit does not happen overnight. Like, there's no get rich quick scheme. Like, it's going to take time to build on yourself. But when you continuously build within yourself with positivity and with growth, with a growth mindset and building that momentum, I'm telling you, you'll get to a routine where that shit feels normal. Like, subconsciously, your body already knows what to do. It's like homeostasis. You literally are in a state of balance when you continue doing this routine. You continually know what you have to do every single day, and it doesn't seem like it's not going to be a chore. It's going to be exciting to do, and you just know that you're going to do it and complete it every single day to get where you need to be. Because who are you? Not who you were told to be, but who are you at your center? What will you accomplish? How will you live your life? Right? That's really what the fuck is important. That's really why these videos are created, to build that vigilante mindset to achieve anything that you want to achieve. These questions are not rhetorical. Like, they're literally the center. they're literally the most important questions that you need to be answered. And only you can answer them. This isn't about improvement, it's about transformation. And the masters of history, they didn't just dream, they acted. Your moment is now. The path to mastery awaits, and who will you be and who you become when you finally step into your full power? The choice is yours, right? And it always has been. Yeah, that's it for part four of the momentum series. Mastery, like, I know I was ranting a little bit during the middle parts of it, but I really want to just instill those sayings, those principles, those six elements, into your brain. Like, I really wanted y'all to just realize and understand how important this is. I can go all in, rant, do whatever, but it's really up to you to take this information, to take this knowledge, and to put it into practice, right? And hey, if you don't want to believe me, there's books out there, there's research. Just literally go look at who you look up to. Like, go look at how your role models got started or where they are today. Like, literally see and study how they became who they are. These principles will come up. It may not be the same wording, what I'm saying exactly verbatim, but you will see the same principles will be there no matter who it is, right? They took definite actions, they had a definite plan, they recreated themselves in their mind to have faith and to have imagination within their plans. They had a desire, they had a burning desire to achieve their goals, and they saw their entire path along the way. They saw how they're going to end up and what they're going to be from the beginning. And then they created goals and action steps, definite destinations along the way that marked their path. And they enjoyed their journey. Like, all these things come together to build as one. But again, I really hope y'all enjoyed this series. This is it for the Momentum series. I'm definitely gonna have some more content along the way. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but hey, be busy. But then again, my name is Upgrade the Third. I'm signing off.